Hi guys, it's Beth. Welcome to my channel, Bourbon Creek Crafts. Today I am sharing what I made using the Summer Dreams collection from Echo Park. This was a collection kit I received in one of my warehouse boxes, either in early 2021 or 2020 sometime. I don't remember. But I received the collection, and then I also had the mini paper fans from this collection already in my stash. So I made a quick jump from Christmas projects in July and finish out the month with a summer collection. And that's just because I needed to get some personal scrapbook pages done, and they were like summer themed. So I decided to go ahead and pull out this kit and try and use it up. So I used up the whole kit, all of the stickers, and I even used up all of the paper fans. And all I ended up having left was there's a journal card that I didn't use, but I figured I could save because I have some other summer kits and embellishments, and just bits and pieces from the branding strips at the bottom. So it felt like I did pretty good. So here are the layouts I made. They're all 12 by 12. And this one was just from a local splash pad at a park, and so that's why I thought some of these events would be great to use up the summer kit for. So here I just used stickers from the sticker sheet for my title. The little lanterns spell out summer, and then the sunglasses say sun fun. And then I just pulled in stickers throughout, used a full sheet of the striped paper, and then I did back my middle photo on one of the other, it was almost like an ombre, like rainbow ombre paper, and then a strip of this like paint stripes. This was a cut apart that I kind of cut apart. It was supposed to be a journaling card, but I took the Hello Summer and cut that into a strip, cut the little plaid piece into a strip, and then took the rest of it and used that for my journaling. This little set of flip-flops I also cut out, fussy cut out from another journal card. And then the brads were from, I had two decorative brad packs. One was Best Summer Ever and one was Good Day Sunshine. So I did use those here and there throughout my layouts just to add a little extra details. Next is swim lessons. That's a summer staple. And I very rarely ever gut papers when I'm working with a pad or a collection, usually because there's more than enough to go around. But this time I knew I wanted to make a bunch of layouts, and I liked this pattern, and so I wanted to preserve as much as I could. So I used it as the frame, but then I gutted it. And then I had and it'll work better once it's in an album and flat, but I had the certificate of the swim lessons that Ellie completed, and so I just made a little pocket to stick that in behind it, and then used the scraps that I had cut off from this kind of mint green cardstock. In order to have it sit on the frame, I used that to make my little pocket frame for the back. So this one, a lot of the pictures, I was kind of far away from where the kids were in the pool, and we actually took swim lessons. Just about every year we take swim lessons with some family friends of ours. And so I have pictures of them on here too, but since they were all far away, I was able to trim them down pretty small and group them all on this one page. So the paint stripes is what's on the back side of the little colorful plus signs. So I just used those to bring in some color on top of that mint. My title, Summer, this is a chipboard piece from the I Love Summer pack. That's the only one I ended up using from that one on my layouts. And then just run in some white stickers for swim. I used a couple pieces, this having some pool fun, and then this frame that I cut in half and used to back kind of the corners of the pictures was, I believe, having some pool fun was from I Love Summer tags and ephemera. And then the frame here, I think, was from the frames and tags from Good Day Sunshine. So I really just kind of pulled in from a bunch of different summer lines as far as embellishments went. And then I just have stickers that are kind of scattered around. So next, since there were some like carnival or fair themed stickers in these collections, I decided to go ahead and document our state fair. And so I brought in a journal card, and on this one I actually kind of wrote in like it was the Indiana State Fair and that it was August 2013, just to kind of utilize the lines from the Ferris wheel there. And then here's the Ferris wheel sticker. So on this one I took some of that ombre kind of rainbow paper and just kind of used that to back my picture grouping, but then backed it on white cardstock. And then brought in some stickers from the sticker sheet, the tag, the ticket here, the Ferris wheel. This was one of the mini paper fans, and it had something else on it, an ice cream maybe, I don't know. Something that didn't really go with what I was documenting here. So I just took this little sticker from the sticker sheet, which I wasn't sure how else I would use, and I just added that to the top of the existing chipboard piece on there. And then I have a chipboard ticket from the Good Day Sunshine chipboard pack. And then just brought in some little enamel dots from the Dollar Tree just to add some color around on the white. So that was Ellie's layout. This one is Averys Layout. I used this white wood grain kind of shiplap style paper and then as my base, and then brought in just some bits and pieces, like some wider strips from some of the other papers that I've been using. Another one of those mini fans, and this one had the Ferris wheel, so that was perfect. And then here's another ticket, and then I used that embellishment card again kind of as my title, and then a little grouping down here of stickers from the sticker sheet. And then I had some ticket die cut pieces in my stash, and so I just put two of those together just to do my journaling on because I thought that fit. And I also used a little mini ticket up here to write my date. And then there's another frame piece here from one of the frames and tags packs. And then my layout has pictures from both of their pages. So I have a 2-page layout. I used some scraps of that white shiplap type paper kind of as my base here. And so on both pages I have a strip of the white shiplap and then some of that rainbow ombre paper. And I just switched it so that one side was here on the right, and then on this first page it's here across the bottom. Use some more of that white shiplap for my title base up here, which I continue down here at the bottom. Brought in that last mini frame that I had, or mini paper fan that I had left. I must have used one on another project, and I only had 3 left when I started this kit. And then some stickers down here, and then up here I tried to tie the 2 pages together as well using that little banner going across the very top corner there. And then here just kind of brought in some stickers from the sticker sheet. And then the last layout I have is just me and some friends celebrating one of my friends' birthdays at a winery here in Indiana. And so there was the sticker that says girls just wanted to have sun, and I thought that kind of fit because we were kind of sitting, it was a hot sunny day, but still it was nice, a breezy spot on the winery's patio, and we were enjoying some sangria. And so I just used the last bit of the white shiplap that I had and brought in some other summery scraps. And then here I've got like a corner of a frame and a tag just to kind of help break up the white on white here in this corner. And then added a grouping of stickers and then the summer memories up here. And then I have another little cluster of stickers from the sticker sheet down here. And then these are just little punches that were left of some scraps that I had, and I just decided to use those to scatter around instead of bringing in some enamel dots. So 7 12 by 12 layouts. And then there were some cut aparts that would make okay cards. Some were a stretch, but some I thought were pretty good. Like your one in a melon, that's a great card. And the one pattern that I hadn't used yet, or one pattern combination, was one side was these pink flamingos, which were cute, and then one side, which I guess I did use a little bit of the pink flamingo, but then and the other side of it was bikini. So nothing I did on my scrapbook pages really tied in with the bikinis. And so I had a lot of that paper left. So you're going to see the flamingos show up a lot on the cards. And so the only reason I used them here on this card was because the pink tied in with the pink in the melon. So these were cut apart journaling cards, and then I just added 2 stickers from the sticker sheets. And on the insides of all the cards, I either have a strip of paper, like this one's strip of paper on both, which was the branding strip, or I have stickers that I hadn't used yet. So here, this was another cut apart, enjoy the little things. And these were some more scrapbook based journal cards that I didn't use. And so I just turned them over to the back side and just used it to kind of add just a little bit extra frame around that enjoy the little things cut apart. So this one's kind of a stretch for a card, but it says live a bikini kind of life. So this was a cut apart, and then again I used the back side of another cut apart I hadn't used yet. And then that was one thing I could tie into the bikini paper. And then because I hadn't used any of the bikini stickers, both of these cards got bikinis on the inside. So could be kind of a fun thinking of you card that you could send a friend. Then there was these treat yourself sweet cut aparts, and so I backed those with some of the kind of cool treat paper. It's got ice creams, popsicles, and then brought in some mint cardstock to back those, and then they got a sticker on the inside. So a lot of these cards I thought would be fun either for cards for hospitalized kids or the cards for cubs that Barely Arts Glue does in the spring. Here's one that says ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. That journal card cut apart, I just backed on some white cardstock and then brought in some little scrap bits from another cut apart that I had trimmed down. And then they have stickers on the inside that I hadn't used yet. So then we got into where I was just trying to use up some of the stickers and paper that was left. There were 2 flamingo stickers. One was a floaty, one was just a flamingo. And so I just created a little, kind of my own little embellishment here that says smile with this word bubble, and that one says hello. And then brought in some strip scraps of paper going around them. And then these just have, I think the rest of these pretty much just have paper on the inside. So here I was trying to use up some stickers and some of the paper. So this is kind of a wild combination. But again, I figured if it's going to kids, sometimes it's the more you have going on, like the busier the better, the more colorful the better. It just kind of, it's a happy look, where it's sometimes for adults it might be too much for our eyes. So I don't normally do this, but I did go ahead and do this just to try and get that paper used up. So I've got the popsicles on top of the ice cream background there. This is the back part of one of the cut aparts. Then just added a ice cream cone and then a You're Cool sentiment from my stash, and then just a strip of one of the branding strips down here. Here is just some of the pattern papers that I had left, little scraps, with another one of those You're Cool and a popsicle. And then the rest of these were, again, just with scraps. I grouped 2 scraps together here, and then brought in this little sticker from the sticker sheet and added some other scraps on top, and then a "You Are Awesome" sentiment. This one I had to pull a tag from one of the frames and tags kits, and then again have papers grouped together, branding strip, one goes down this way, one goes across, and then I took a little scrap of branding strip and turned it into like a little faux ribbon up here at the top of the tag. This was a cut apart I had left, and so I just put it on this little plus sign paper with just a basic plain piece of kind of goldish cardstock down there. This is from one of the frames and tags little packs, and then this is the back of one of the cut aparts that was on the back side of the kit, the collection cover sheet, and just trimmed it into a tag. And then I actually backed it with another like cut apart, the front side of a cover part, because I liked the red, orange, yellow combination there. And then these were the last two I did, pulling in just the scraps that I had left, another You're Cool sentiment, and then I found a little tag in one of the frame and tag packs that had a popsicle on it, so I thought that tied in. And then I also had this little scooter left, and so I took some of the strips that I had and made it look like a street, sidewalk, however you want to interpret that. And then I did back it with some of that mint cardstock, just to help the scooter stand out, and just added a "Thinking of You" sentiment to that. And then the bits and pieces I had left, I just made some embellishments. So this is the one journal card I had left, and I like that one, so I wanted to save it. And like I said, there's other summer kits that I have that I can probably use that with. There was a donut, I'm assuming it was a donut like floaty. And so I just took that, backed it on a stitched die cut circle, and used the sentiment "Life is Better with Sprinkles." And then this one, I just took some of that bikini paper I had left, added some of the branding strips down here, the sticker that said "Best Vacation Ever," and then I found a little tag that said, or that just had a cocktail on it. And I have a cruise to scrapbook from several years ago, so I'm sure that can get used as well. So this was actually a pretty quick collection to use since I did so many of the scrapbook pages. So I ended up with 7 scrapbook pages, 20 cards, and then the 2 embellishments. So fun, refreshing collection to use. If any of you have this collection, let me know if you've used it, or if you have it in your stash. And if you do still have it, hopefully this gave you some ideas on how to use it. If you like this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. I would appreciate it if you do so, just because I have so many collections like this, so much paper to still use up. And I always try and find different ways to use it, like not just doing one project for the whole thing. Like there's usually a good mix of projects. So if you are looking for inspiration on how to use up some of that paper in your stash, I would hope you would join me. Thank you guys so much for your time today, and hope you all have a very crafty day.